Analog horrors. I know I talk about a lot of them here. You probably have seen a few of them. In fact, my most popular video of all time to this day is the OG analog horror tier list. And you may hear that and you may think to yourself, oh, so we're just recycling ideas? Maybe. However, the reason I'm doing this video in particular, the Would I Survive these specific analog horrors, is because you guys just keep on wanting it. Like, no joke, bro. This video has been recommended ever since the original analog horror video because I just ranked them on how much I like them as a medium. And not, hey, maybe I would survive the Mandela Catalogue with some... Probably not. I'm just going to be 100% real with you. I don't want to get into it before we actually get into it, but some of these are just downright broken. Like, you're telling me I have to go face something called the Star Kill? And again, brother, that is such an absurdly cold name. Dog, there's a god coming from the actual oblivion of the universe called Star Kill. That's insane, and I dig that, okay? But that's not the only one that I dig. We're going to be talking about all the analog horrors from the Mandela Catalogue, my personal favorite, Woodlands National Park, all the way up to Midwest Angelica, which is such an absurd banger, with quite a few more mixed in, okay? All of the analog horrors are fan suggestions. If you want to be involved in that process, literally, all you have to do is just be subscribed, because it does tell me when y'all are subscribed. And just keep up with the community post. Other than that, that's all you have to do, okay? And with that plug out of the way, please consider like, comment, and subscribe if you like these videos. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're on track to do it because of you guys. And frankly, thank you guys for making this journey possible. With all that out of the way, let's get into the Would I Survive these analog horrors. Let's go. The Mandela Catalogue. I have to, stop myself from glazing the Mandela Catalogue because it's so good, dude. I love the Mandela Catalogue just as a piece of entertainment. But I've already ranked them. We're talking strictly on how we're going to survive them. Let me explain the rules of this world for you. Okay, Mandela Catalogue takes place in a separate timeline where the entirety of religion was co-opted by the devil from the Bible. And it goes all the way back to the initial... corruption where, Eve ate the apple and, they all got sent to Earth, and then Gabriel came down in the place of another angel, but guess what? It's not actually Gabriel, it's the angel of light, and that would mean that he is, who is it? Lucifer? Yeah, that guy, Lightbringer. Yeah. That's essentially what happened. So a lot of the angels that would originally come down to talk to, the prophets in the Bible, they got replaced with an alternate that was the devil, and it kind of set the entirety of religion into a separate age, known as the false shepherd. I have to stop myself from glazing it. I'm sorry. Having the main bad guy of your analog horror series literally be a alternate of a Christ figure called the false shepherd is so unreasonably terrifying, okay? So, religion ain't saving you, dog. You are literally praying to the very demons that want to replace you. This is also the one where if you see somebody that looks like you, run. Brother, absolutely not. And you heard me. These alternates are just demons. They are demons. If you're not understanding what I'm putting down, hombre, mi compañero es una diablos. That's no bueno. We ain't doing that. Okay? No. If I see something that looks like me, I'm either fanny packing that shit up, and if that doesn't work, I'm dead. And guess what? You're probably going to die. It's like a 99.999% chance of death. I'm probably going to get that wrong because there actually is a real stat. So good. I ain't surviving that. No. Am I cooked? I don't know, because there are ways to get out of it. And it is stated multiple times in the series that the generation of children, they wouldn't be children. Actually, it's been longer than that. Basically, people my age that grew up in this world from the 1990s to the 2005s, they grew up in a time where alternate attacks are so infrequent that people think they aren't real because they figured out a way to keep them away. Now, with that being said, I'm probably cooked. If I cannot fanny pack the threat up, I ain't winning. Understand this, bro. I'm a simple man. If we go into a fight or flight response, we throwing it down like Uji Itadori, okay? We are going to throw down. Now, if I cannot win, then I'm dead. It's that simple, dude. Okay, I'm cooked, but I'm gonna be real. Pray? Nah, praying's not even gonna work in this universe. I'm gonna put it in I'm cooked. I think that's valid. Woodlands National Park. You know what? This one has followed me. Here's the funny part about it, dude. People recommended this one because in the very first analog horror video that I ever made, I said that I have a borderline irrational fear of national parks because there's an idea, and it's not even an idea, it's a reality, that if I go missing, they will search for at tops 3 days, and if they cannot find me, you're just dead. Brother, no, okay? The woods are the original Backrooms, which is something that we're going to talk about. The fact that you can just go missing and get absolutely murked by some Backrooms entities otherwise known as animals, I'm good, bro. If I get attacked by a cougar, like people ask me, oh, well, what do you have to be afraid of in the woods? Mi hermano, okay? If I hear screaming from the woods, I don't care if it's a skinwalker or a cougar. I'm dead. At most, bro, I might be able to beat an adolescent cougar in a fight, dude. There was this story one time of a hiker, was able to strangle not a deer, I could do that too, strangle a cougar with his bare hands. He got all cut up, he lost an eye and stuff. And I'm gonna be real, bro, that gave me a shot of testosterone so pure, I started sounding like Jocko Willink, dude. I said I would win. That is how I'm feeling. However, if you put me in Woodlands National Park, which essentially what it is a national park where all the wendigos are real. Not wendigos, all the cryptids are real. We got wendigos, okay? We also got these things called tall walkers, which are terrifying. We got cave critters. Cave critters are essentially a golem from the Lord of the Rings, but it turns you into Gollum if it bites you. And you will instinctively seek out the cave again, or dark areas, to become a cave critter. No. Absolutely no. I am not playing that game, mes mon ami. Yes, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping mes mon ami. Some of you guys were hating. Nah, I'll keep mes mon ami. That's going to be a new thing for the channel. I like throwing that in. Yeah, no. No. I do believe if you're able to strap me up, maybe I can't fanny pack that problem up, I might be able to stay strapped and clap the enemy. Okay, listen, I keep on saying it over and over again. It actually got stated in... Yeah. Bro, we have a lot of callbacks in this video, man. There's 2 ways to solve a paranormal problem, and it is through the holy way or the American way. It's either calibers or crosses. Ooh, that's hard. I'm keeping that. Caliber or crosses, I'm keeping that, bro. If I can't put it down with a 12-gauge slug, I never had a chance at surviving to begin with, and that is where I stand with Woodlands National Park. I think it would be tough, but I ultimately do believe it is survivable. I'm open to very bad. But I'm just going to put it in tough. The boiled one phenomenon. I am so conflicted on the boiled one phenomenon. You want to know why? Because I don't know if I fully understand it. Because the first time that I talked about it, I said that the boiled one was a fallen archangel that was prophesizing the rapture, but it was going to be an unholy rapture where it was going to take all the good people down to hell instead of the reverse of that. And that's terrifying. Okay, let's just agree that is terrifying. But then, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I just watched a video that was wrong. It's not even that. It's actually just the ghost of an a war criminal from the Vietnam War that is just repeatedly mentally torturing people that served in the Vietnam War, and there's actually a lot of reason to do that, and even from the creator there is some evidence of that. And if that's the case, then I'm safe. I am quite literally safe. Then there literally is no issue. I don't know how I feel about that then. Am I wrong, bro? It just went from ghost. No, it went from fallen archangel to he was a mean war criminal back in the Vietnam War, bro. Okay. And then I keep on thinking about it to myself, bro. Imagine a Viet Cong war leader is terrorizing you, and then I'm sorry I got to make this joke, but it's literally been bothering me every single time I think of boiled one phenomenon. He's just over here, you're in sleep paralysis, you're trying to blink to get out, you're freaking out, and then this creature comes up to you, is about to whisper in your ear. I'm gonna go right up here. Scoreboard! Bro, if he hit me with the scoreboard from Family Guy, oh my gosh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, dude. If that is what it is, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna put it in very bad because it's either I'm cooked or this is easy. It is literally in the middle. I didn't serve in the Vietnam War. I wasn't down for that because I was not alive. I don't even think, bro. I was barely even a thought in conception when that happened. Yeah, no, yeah, bro. I skipped that by 30 years actually. What am I talking about, bro? I'm gonna put this in very bad. I'm gonna put it in very bad because it can either be I'm cooked or easy. There is an in between it. It's very bad. That's what I'm gonna say. The Painter. Let me just say this, bro. I used to roast this analog horror series. Why? Because it was just absolutely brutal for the sake of being brutal. You had literally every manner of torment put onto a character in this series. From, they skinned my dog and they fed me the skin, to, there is a baby strung... The people that watch, like, Creepcast or have seen the series are going to know what I'm about to say. A baby... I'm laughing because of how absurd it is. A baby with a rope tied around his neck that's tied to a ceiling fan. And then it's going so fast that the baby's like... Like, it's so over the top to the point where I'm like, bro, slow it down. But... they tied that shit up at the end. I'm gonna admit that, bro. The Painter actually had a really good resolution for what the series was. Like, I'm down with that. I do like how it resolved. However, The Painter does suffer, and listen, these are just critiques that I would literally put on any other analog horror, and the reason I'm bringing it up here is because it does contribute to my survival. The police are actual homunculi people. These have to be, it's like a whole squad of the cops that let Jeffrey Dahmer have an immigrant child. Look that up, by the way, bro. Look up what happened to the two police officers that returned the 13-year-old Mexican kid to Jeffrey Dahmer's house after he escaped. Look that up, bro. Your blood will actually start boiling at how crazy that is. Oh, damn. Let's get back to this. The entire police force is actually so dumb that I wouldn't even call them. Bro, and at the end of the day, this is a person. And I do believe, okay, unless we're dealing with, like, actual super strength, which, like, maybe we are. Maybe, I'm not the flex, bro. I think I'm absolutely cooking the Painter. Like, bro, you're gonna have to kill me in the fight. And maybe you'll be able to do that. I'm not saying that I won't, bro. But if we're going hand-to-hand combat, bro, oh my gosh. I'm going to be looking like Ilya Topuria over here. Bah! Bah! Like, you're a man, you bleed. I don't think I got to whip out the crosses on this one. I don't think I do. I honestly do believe I think I got this. I want to put it in tough. There's literally only two of them. And yeah, he's brutal. But, like... you ain't taking me without a fight, son, and I don't think you got the balls for this. I don't think you got the cojones for this, mi amigo. I don't think you got this. I'm gonna put him in tough, though. Angel Hare. I don't know if Angel Hare is actually an analog horror anymore. Like, I've been watching, like, we're on, like, season 3, and I'm over here constantly tensioning up for the eventual demons. And they've alluded to demons showing up. And the idea of Angel Hare is actually so interesting. It's, imagine if angels came down, but they had to be a bit more subtle. So they start influencing the lives and protecting children through cartoons. I think that's actually an amazing idea for like a film or a TV show. And I think Angel Hare does it to a really good effect. But I'm over here like, yeah, but like if Angel Hare, if angels are doing that, what are demons doing? And I think that's something that I'm waiting for them to play with, but it literally never comes up. And I'm to the point where I'm like, did they drop the demon plotline? Like, were they like, oh yeah, demons exist and we were going to do it, and we're on season 3, still no demons. This will be the only time that I will ever say this. Me want demons. Me need them now. That's what I gotta say, bro. This is easy. Dude, if the cartoon starts talking to me, we ain't talking anymore after that. If I'm watching a TV show and they break the fourth wall and say, Ethan, how you doing, man? Done. We ain't having another conversation. I ain't turning that fucking TV on again, bro. Easy, I got this. Backrooms. Oh, bro, this one's terrifying. Dude, imagine you just, like, walk through a door or in a car and then you just no-clip into a separate reality of infinite corridors and infinite architecture. Absolutely not, bro. I think the forest is the original Backrooms. This is just the Backrooms, man. And at least if you're in the forest, you're outside. This, you're just in an infinite mega structure that constantly repeats over and over again, and there's entities that are trying to take you out. Yes, there are ways to get out of it, but to the people that watch my gaming stuff, you know I ain't good with mazes. I absolutely suck at mazes. So, this is very bad. I'm just going to pray that I remember my way and I could get out. Other than that, yeah, I'm just going to put it in pray. Vita Carnis. Yes, there's a Vita Carnis video that I am working on because I think this is a very fun world. Now, this one's a very interesting one, okay? Because it is provably survivable. Not just survivable, they straight up just coexist with these meat creatures. Imagine if in like the 1940s, out of absolutely nowhere, there was a whole new separate species of things that came into our reality that were like living meat and muscle. They start as vines, they turn into these weird skinless raccoon creatures, they turn into flesh worms that like are like the dune worms, but like a little bit more muscly. You have these mimics that are like wendigos, and then after that you have like more obscure creatures that go up to something called the singularity. Yeah, I don't want to get into that a lot, but like in terms of survivability, here's the problem. I low-key think this would be just a normal way of life. Like, if people have acclimated to this way of life so well that, like, society not only operates, but we have, like, the flavor enhancer, which is just, like, remnants of, like, the crawl and Vita Carnis. You can literally eat them. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. There's a level of acceptance that we have for the paranormal when we start eating them, bro. Imagine if Bigfoot were real and then we started having Bigfoot barbecue. I would say we acclimated pretty well. I'm gonna put it in tough, but like at the top of tough. Because ultimately it is survivable. But actually, I'm going to put it at the bottom of very bad. I forgot there's one called a harvester that if you go out into the woods, it'll inject you with venom, and then it tries to eat you. I'm going to put it in very bad. And the mimics, very bad. I'm not going any far higher than that. The monument mythos. I literally have no clue what's going on anymore. I thought I did. I thought we were dealing with like some multiverse stuff, and we are dealing with some multiverse stuff. But then when we start introducing George Washington chopped down a multiverse tree that turned him into Jormungandr from Norse mythology, brother, what's going on? What are we doing? That's immediately my reaction. If you hit me with that, being like, oh yeah, there's this Alita Battle Angel iron statue creature that just decapitates everything that's in front of it because it's possessed by the daughter of a sculptor. What are we doing? Like, these are my reactions. I'm so confused on what's going on that I'm like, you know what? Honestly, bro, if I'm in the Monument Mythos, I'm going into there with the same, like, thought that I'm in, like, the MCU universe. Oh, look, I'm just gonna stay away from population centers. At that point, bro, I'm just gonna become a hermit. You're telling me that the statues can kill me? Bro, no, I'm living in the woods, dog. I'm cooked. Like, we're talking about, like, multiverses are literally shattering. I'm putting it and I'm cooked. I have no clue what's going on. There's no saving you. Brother, Nixon fought somebody on the fucking moon. What are we doing, bro? I'm putting it and I'm cooked. There's no way. Local 58. Love Local 58, bro. It just hits, bro. We're dealing with aliens, Lovecraftian deities, and you know what? We will be covering some Lovecraftian stuff in the future. I'm just looking for a good story to introduce you guys to it, because there's a lot to get used to, so I'm just going to skirt that a little bit. When we're going about Local 58, I'm going to spoil it for you. Imagine if a Lovecraftian Cthulhu-level entity was living inside of the moon because it was a cocoon, and it started influencing TVs to get you ready for its coming arrival, much like a prophet preparing you for a coming god. I'm going to pray that it goes to bed. Honestly, bro, like, I'm sorry I'm keeping this one brief, but, like, there's not much I can do. What am I supposed to do? The fucking moon is an egg for Cthulhu. There's no surviving that. Mimonami. Okay, there's none. I'm not doing that. Okay, yeah, pray. The oldest view. This is the most avoidable analog horror of all time, bro. The main character of The Oldest View resigned themselves to their fate the moment that he decided it was a good idea to go down a flight of stairs into a megastructure that doesn't actually exist. Let me tell you something right now. Imagine you're going for a hike. You find a little hole in the ground. That's a staircase. And it is literally 500 steps underground. Dog, I am not going down there. I'm saying it slow for y'all to understand that if you descend the staircase to hell, that's your problem. That's not me. I ain't doing that. And you know what the part that pisses me off the most about it? The fact that he went down, went back up, and then was like, I'm gonna bring a camera. I ain't ever coming back. This is why I'm surviving in the scary movie, dog. I hear, ah! In the woods, I'm walking the other direction. Not my problem. Shouldn't have been attacked in the woods, huh?
Oh, there's a mega structure underground.
No! No, bro! I ain't doing that. I'll look you, I'll be like, that's dope. Well, I ain't ever saying this to anybody in my life because I don't want them to go to the stairway to Hell's Mall. No. Easy. I'm surviving that because I'm not getting involved. Duh. Greylock. Now imagine everything I said about The Oldest View, but it is literally unavoidable, dude. Imagine you're living in basically Portland, Oregon, but more scary and less crime. And then there is a sleeping god in a place called Mount Greylock that is making cryptids and turning the miners into demons. Bro, what? I ain't surviving any of this, dude.
Hey, oh no, it's not a problem, man. Just get into the thought crystallizer, and we're gonna turn anything that you think of into a living entity. And reminder, they cannot hurt you.
No, they can. Very badly. They can kill you. I ain't doing any of that, dog.
Well, you see, if you feel any negative emotions, you should be out of the machine effective immediately, because everything from the personification of fear to demons can be manifested in the thought form manifester.
Brother, no. I ain't getting involved in that. Absolutely not. If I'm working, bro, I don't care if I have the greatest union job in the history of ever. If I'm working on a job site trying to excavate lost religious artifacts, and I start seeing a 9-foot tall hooded figure with tears coming out of their eyes, I'm not going to be like,
yeah, bro, there was like this deer or something.
No! I ain't doing that. This is why I'm surviving, dude. I'm going to be like, I'm off to work. Ayo, you're gonna turn your back on this union job? No, not the union job. Literal demons. I'm going to put this in I'm praying. That's my only pathway to survival. Midwest Angelica. I'm saving this one for the end because, dog, imagine, just imagine if there was a religion that was starting on this planet of the next coming of Azazel. Azazel was an angel from like extracurricular like Judeo-Christian beliefs that taught man how to work fine metals into jewelry and weapons of war. Azazel sounds like one of the most evil names ever. Can we just admit that? Azazel sounds sketchy as fuck. Azazel sounds like the angel that's probably gonna sell you weed with fat laced into it and say, oh, that was your problem. That's what Azazel sounds like to me. Absolutely not, okay? Now, imagine a new religion starts and the coming of Azazel is happening. And then they start doing commercials of like the reunification. And then they start making a church. And then they all mold together like a flesh creature from the thing. And they turn into a literal church made out of bone and muscle, communing with their god that's coming from the stars. No. If you're hitting me with the, hey, yo, you want to go worship our religion? We're going to be drinking the Kool-Aid. I might be down. There's going to be a lot of hot girls there. Have you actually ever noticed, like, all these old, like, churches? Not old churches, these old cults would, like, use hot women to get, like, the dumb young men in? Okay. Maybe I'm in. And then we're going to commune together for the next coming, our angel. What's your angel's name?
Legion.
No, I don't want to do that. Are you sure you don't want to do that? Motherfucker! I will try to put this in words that you can understand in multiple languages. No, mon ami, I do not want to commune with forces of demons. No me gusta, no me fuerza de demonica. I ain't doing any of that, mi mon ami. No. 100% I am not getting involved. But here's the problem, bro. I don't get a choice. And then they start sending down these star kill flood level entities that where America has to start going into.
Well, we have become more powerful than God. We have slayed the devil. Anyways, we just got possessed by this thing.
Absolutely not, bro. I'm cooked. There's no surviving any of this. I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm done for all three. And there you go. That is the Would I Survive These Analog Horrors. This was a pretty good venting session, bro. Do you have any idea how long I've been sitting on the whole, well, maybe if there was an angel named Azazel? Fuck no, bro. I ain't getting involved in any of that, man. That's how I'm surviving. I'm staying at home. Yeah, I've been sitting on a lot of these rants for a minute. If this video made you laugh, you learned something new, I cannot stress this enough. If any of these analog horrors sound fun to you, I'm going to have links to all of them in the description down below. And if you want to support my channel, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. And with all that out of the way, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you all in the next video. Adios, guys.